Basically, what do you mean by trust? What do you mean by trust in general? What do you mean by trust? Can anyone please explain?
In general, the trust is that we can perform the operations without any hurdle between the two domain.
Gopal, what do you mean by trust?
Trust in general, I think like having total faith in someone, believing.
So you want belief, faith, right?
Yeah.
Whenever there is a two domain, who will faith to each one?
I think the domain which is like the main domain and there's a subdomain. So I think main domain will have faith. Actually, it has to be vice versa. Both should trust each other, I guess.
Okay, so let's start. Our topic is trust. So basically, trust means connectivity. Connectivity towards direction. Got it? That means that there is a domain called HP. Okay, there is a domain called CSC. So I am not sure if you guys aware or not. HP was acquired CSC. Later on, the company name was changed from CSC to DXC Technologies. Did you heard about that? So who was acquired?
No.
What you said?
HP. There is a company in India which is called CSC, Computer Science Corporations of India. Okay.
Yes. My brother was engineer there.
Yes. HP was acquired that company, and after that the company name was changed, and right now it's called DXC Technologies. Okay. So when basically the organization acquire, got my point? When organization acquire, what exactly the meaning? That means there is a connectivity between one domain to another domain, and that can be a direction wise. That means whenever this kind of trust will happen, or connectivity will happen, then we call this domain A, HP domain, we say resource domain, and this domain we will call account. That means HP trust towards CSC. That means CSC will access all the resources of HP. Got my point? That is why direction is towards CSC. And whenever CSC will trust it HP, then HP will access all the asset to CSC. Got it? So whenever the domain is trusted to other domain, it's called resource domain. The domain, it's actually getting trusted by the resource domain, it's called account domain. Other side, other naming, it's called trusting domain. Trusting domain, and then we can say it's called trusted domain. Is that clear? That means C till the direction here, that means C is accessing the resource of A. Got it? Whatever the resources are there in HP, CSC domain users can access that. Got it? That is why we tell them in front of CSC, it's called a resource domain, and this is the domain which HP was trusted. It's called account domain. Other end, we can tell them this is trusting domain and this is trusted domain. He is trusting whom? CSC. So CSC already trusted. Got it? Interviewer can ask you question about this. So be clarity on that. Clear? Any doubt? Any doubt?
No.
Perfect. Certain of the information based on that we will learn here, that is trusted type. Trusted type. So there is a two type of trusted happen. That means first one is automatic trust. Second one is manual trust. Clear? Now, if we go with automatic trust, when automatic trust created? So whenever you did parent child trust. Got it? That means you created a domain. That is a child domain, root domain. That is why there is also trust happen. It's called parent-child trust, and that was automatic trust. That means you are no need to doing this manual trusting. So that was automatically done. Second was what? Tree root trust. Got it? Tree root trust. So this was auto trust, which is creating at the time of building this infrastructure automatically. What are the manual trust? Manual trust are external trust, forest trust, shortcut trust, realm trust. Any doubt? Any doubt?
No.
Very good. So I think you did manual trust, right? Whenever we have done this, the AD child domain, root domain, that time you did, right? Based on the direction, trust also two type. Got it? Based on the direction, trust also two type.
Earlier, it was based on, what type? It was
Based on nature, automatic trust, manual trust.
okay.
Now the trust is based on direction.
Okay.
So there is a two type of trust, which is one way, another one is both way. Got it? That means whenever there is a two domain, domain A and domain B, you set up a trust, only this, but this is called one-way trust. Okay. When you do the same things here, it's called both-way trust. Clear? Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, here there was a law we learned. Let's say A trust B, B trust C. If the situation will call A trust B and B trust C, then A is also trust C. Clear? Clear?
Yes.
So this is called transitivity.
So that will be automatic or manual?
Sorry?
If A trusts B and B trusts C, so A will trust C, that will be automatic or manual?
Maybe manual, maybe automatic. What matter? That means there is a one domain. A is trusting B, okay, and B is trusting C. But in general cases, A is also trusting C. It's called transitivity. Based on this nature, there is also two-way. There is also another. Based on that, there is a two methods: transitive trust and another one is non-transitive stuff. This is not the trust class, this is the trust variation. Got my point? Is that clear? So based on that, there is a many trust we can create. So let's say some figure out what are the transitive trust. The transitivity trust is parent, child trust, tree root trust, okay, forest trust. Got it? Clear? And forest trust. But these are the trust are transitive trust. And non-transitive trust what? Non-transitive trust are external trust, shortcut trust, Whelan trust, clear? Is that clear?
What is non-transitive trust? Like how it works?
Non-transitive means if the situation will come that A trusted B, B trusted C. So forget about this. B trusted C. That means non-transitivity. Non-transitivity. Clear? Is that clear?
Can you repeat it, please? I don't understand.
I am telling you, this is a mechanism. I am telling you, this is a mechanism for categorize the trust, because transitive trust, non-transitive trust is the category, not the variation of trust. The variation of trust is parent-child trust, tree-root trust, forest trust, all those stuffs. Category, how many category of trust is there? Then it is a transitive in nature, non-transitive in nature. That means, let's say you have a.
You mean if A trusts B and B trusts C?
Exactly.
Sorry.
If
Then there should be a trust in A between A and C, right?
Exactly. If this situation happen, then we can say A basically trusted C. So, based on this nature, we categorized parent-child trust transitivity, tree-root trust transitivity, forest trust transitivity. Other side, external trust, which is non-transitive, shortcut trust, we will not transitive, realm trust, which is not transitive. You will understand after, whenever we will discuss about the each and every trust structure, then only you will understand transitivity part. Clear? Is that clear?
Yeah, clear.
Perfect. One more things, one other information is implicit trust and explicit trust. What is implicit trust? Those are automatic trust. What is explicit trust? Those are manual trust. Clear? Now, if interviewer asks you question, do you know trust? You say, yes, I know the trust. What do you mean by the trust? Trust means the connectivity between two domains or two forests. Okay. What kind of connectivity? Based on the requirement, it may be one way or it may be both way. What do you mean by one-way trust? One-way trust means whenever the trust in, there is a domain A and domain B, and you are creating trust from domain A to domain B. That means domain B will access all the resources towards domain A. So domain A is called resource party and domain B is called account party. Other hand, we can say domain A is trusting domain and domain B is called trusted domain. So based on the direction, trust can be two types: one-way trust, both-way trust. Based on this, trust creation, trust will be two types: automatic trust, manual trust. In automatic trust, parent-child trust, tree-root trust. In manual trust, external trust, forest trust, shortcut trust, realm trust. Transitivity. So if domain A, domain B and domain C and domain D, whatever domain are there, if domain A trust domain B and domain B trust domain C, then we can say domain A trust to domain C. Clear? So it's called transitivity nature. Based on the transitivity nature, there is a two-way, two trust. One is transitive trust, which is categorized: parent-child trust, tree-root trust, forest trust. Non-transitive trust categorize external trust, shortcut trust, realm trust. Clear? One question, you ask them entire story. Clear? Is that clear?
Yeah.
Very good. Now we will figure out each and individual trust. Now which cases we are telling transitivity, which cases will not tell transitivity, everything will be clear for you. Let's say this is, we are discussing called parent child trust. So before we start Active Directory core part, we have first created, that is first one is our BT domain. Remember it? bt.com, and the child domain we have created uk.bt.com. Got it? So while we doing this, so the trust will automatically clear. We will again show you. We will create the child domain trust, and I will show you the trust how it's created. Automatically, you no need to do any effort. And you have created sub-child domain task, grandchild domain task. That is north.uk.bt.com. Now my question, if BT domain trusted UKBT and UKBT trusted North UKBT, then will that transitive or not? Will that transitive or not?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is called transitivity. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next is, any question from here?
Yeah. Will this be a one-way trust or two-way trust?
Oh my God, this is automatic trust and this is full way, both way.
Okay.
Automatic
Yeah.
trust is always both way. Okay. I will show you next practical. Don't worry. Next is domain tree or tree root trust, whatever we say. Let's say you have a one domain, it's called bt.com, and it is quite natural under bt.com. If you create a child domain, that should be follow parent namespace. Let's say uk.bt.com. But tree root trust is the different things. That means same forest under bt.com domain, same forest, there is also a root also there. It may be not bt.com, it may be something else. Telecom, Telimo.com. Telimo is actually BT subsidiary. It's a huge company in UK. Telemobile.com. So it's called Telimo. But there is also a trust. There is also a trust. It's called tree root trust. Got it?
It's excellent trust, right?
It is also automatic trust and it is also a transitivity. Clear? Is that clear?
Yeah, it's clear. I mean, the trust between bt.com and telimo.com is manual or automatic?
Automatic. It's a tree root trust. It's a basically tree root trust. All I will show you in practical. While you are creating a tree root domain, so instead of bt.com you can set another domain. But there is a all are, and that it is also part of BT domain, BT forest. Got it? It is also part of BT forest. It's a tree root.
Okay, then it's okay. My question is that, for example, there is another company. It's called abc.com, and that is acquired by bt.com.
No,
Then
that is a different thing. That is a different thing. When
Yes.
when the cases come acquire, that is always manual trust. And tree root trust, company creating their own domain. So don't,
Okay, it's clear now.
So it is in the same on-premises. They have created one for bt.com, another for telimo.com, their own business. But they all are hosted in the same domain, same forest. Got it?
Yes.
Forest name is bt.com and there is a bt.com, that is root domain, and there is a tree root domain, another is a telimo.com. But this is also part of bt.com. Clear? interviewer confused you. Okay, let's say I have a bt.com and I have a telimo.com. But I am saying, is this two different domain? You say yes, but I want that to be a work as a same domain. I mean same forest. How you can create this? Then the option is you have to select the option tree root trust. Then only you can create a different tree, because this is also a tree, and even you can also initiate another tree from here, uk.telimo.com, but both the tree in the same forest. Clear? So it's called tree root trust. The trust also automatic.
Same question they asked me also.
Yes, I know. In India, how many companies are there in AD? I know very well what they can ask. What they can ask. Clear? Is that clear?
Yes.
Yeah, clear to me.
I will show you every practical, don't worry about it. Just understand the concept. Okay, now let's is what? External trust. So let's say there is a one domain, and inside there is another domain. There is also subdomain. Okay. This company first name is hp.com, and this is, let's say, uk.hp.com. That is called us.hp. There is other sites, another forest also there, which is called ibm.com. Inside there is a different child domain. Daksh.ibm.com. Daksh is the subsidiary of IBM. It is a part of IBM. They are basically involved their business process, BPO consulting, kind of that. Daksh is the company of IBM. Okay. And another, their child domain is what was the laptop company name? I forget. HP, Dell. What are the laptop companies are there?
Lenovo.
Lenovo.
Yeah. Lenovo
Lenovo.
also part of IBM. Lenovo.com. Lenovo.ibm.com. Got it? There is also now external trust means a trust which is not allow you connectivity between your any domain can trust any of this domain. There is a only specific trust between specific domain to a specific domain. Let's say IBM to Lenovo, HP to Lenovo. So this kind of trust is basically non-transitive. Non-transitive. That means maybe you have a less operating system, let's say Windows pre-Windows like NT, Windows NT 2000s, okay, and there is a 2012. So this kind of trust, it's called external trust. That means that which is trust which is not at all enter forest level. So if we create a trust between HP and Lenovo, so the trusted will work only these two domains, not for all domain to all domain. Clear? So this kind of trust is very poor category trust, and it's called non-transitive trust. Clear? Is that clear?
Yeah, clear. Can you give us an example or any case study about it?
Let's say you are set up trust between HP to IBM. So here only HP is trusting Lenovo. Lenovo is not trusting HP. Lenovo is accessing HP domain. So where is the transitivity? Tell me. Even Daksha also not connect with HP.com. Even UK.HP.com cannot connect IBM. Even UK.HP.com cannot connect Lenovo. Where is the transitivity? Will that work here? Will that work here?
No.
That is why. Clear?
I have one question. If there's a connection between SP.com and IBM.com, then whether it can be a connectivity, a transitivity,
but
like from Lenovo to SP?
No, but don't confuse. You are selecting domain instead of forest, brother. If you are selecting HP and IBM, you are selecting domain, not you are selecting forest wide. So if you are selecting HP and IBM, so the trust will work only these two domains, not us.hp.com, uk.hp, because you are not selecting forest wide, you are selecting domain wide. That is called external trust.
Okay.
Clear? This is very
Yeah.
poor category trust, poor quality trust. I never implemented ever in the infrastructure. Okay. Next is very famous, in terms of every working organization. Well, if they want to set up a trust, they will choose this option. It's called forest trust. Okay. Forest trust. So forest trust, it may one way or two way, but always transitive in nature. Clear? How it's look like this? This is a forest call IBM.com. This is a forest call HP.com. So while you are implementing trust between these two forests, not think that it's a domain. You are actually creating forest between entire forest, the trust between these two forests. Here, once it is done, any user which is located, he can easily communicate here. From any user here, he can easily communicate here. So the trust is going to forest level. So if trust him, he trust him, he trust him, he trust him, he trust him, it's called transitivity in one way. Other side, if trust him, if trust him, if trust him, if trust him, if trust this, so both way it is transitive. Clear? Is that clear?
That is only if it is two-way trust, right?
Always.
Clear.
Even one way also transitivity, other way also transitivity. You can set up one-way trust, but it is also transitivity. If you go a two-way trust, it is also transitivity. Clear?
Okay, clear.
So every organization always choose this trust. It's called forest trust. Every organization. Clear? Next is
Yes.
what? Next is shortcut trust. In shortcut trust, there is a big domain. So domain A, domain B, domain C, domain D, F, G, H, I. So let's say this is the E domain, and these all are the one-sided grandchild domain, and this is the other-sided grandchild domain. So now you are supposed to be contacted from I domain to A domain. Then how it's work? I call to H, H call to G, G call to F, F call to E, E call to D, D call to C, C call to B, and A call to E. Right? Now you are thinking it's so easy, but it is actually not easy. Whenever the request come here, from there it will be cut and it will be show you timeout. One domain to another domain, there is a echo, there is a noise, so connection will be lost. Simple, connection will be lost. You will get timeout error. It's quite long distance is traveling. So in that situation, there is a way you can create shortcut trust between. You can create a shortcut trust between A to I. So in that case, whenever you trying to ping I to A, the request should not travel this long way. They will travel only this way. It's called shortcut. There. And it is always in one direction and non-transitive in nature. Clear? Is that clear?
It has to be one way. Can't it be like both ways for A, between A and I?
Shortcut trust always in one way.
Okay.
So this is called shortcut trust. Clear? Generally,
Yes.
This is a kind of theoretical knowledge I am telling you. In real world, even this also not a invalid things. There is no company that have a huge domain like this. But this is a structure was created if the situation anyhow will come. Because a lot of the universities, they have a different research units. Like, so in this particular university's domain, how they design. So this is how the things is gonna work. Clear? Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Next is realm trust. So basically, realm trust, it's quite different than all the trust. Why? Because this will work in two different operating systems. Got it? Whenever, let's say, when the infrastructure works, definitely your infrastructure Linux machine will work. Unix, Linux, HP, AUX, HPIX, Ubuntu, Mac. Many other non-Windows operating systems are there, and they also have a connectivity within the Windows domain, or else how they want to log in. In that scenario, trust will work between non-Windows to Windows domain through Kerberos authentication. Kerberos authentication. It's called realm trust. Here. And this is always non-transitivity in nature. Clear?
Yes.
So this was the trust, entire theory portion of the trust. Clear? Let's say we will show you, first I will show you parent-child trust. Nothing else, I will just create one parent domain and child domain, then trust will automatically create. I will show you parent-child trust. then I will show you tree root trust, then I will show you forest trust. The rest of the trust even no longer required, just theory is fair enough, understand the concept, that's it. So I can show you four practicals. First, parent-child trust, tree root trust, forest trust, and trust can be created through secondary DNS, trust can be created through conditional forwarder, and trust can be created through forwarder. Total 6 practical I will show you in this entire trust. Okay? Clear? Any doubt?
No.
Actually, there's one question. If I want to configure a trust between our organization and other organization, then what is the procedure and what are the things required from client end to configure this trust?
Definitely. I will
Forest trust, right?
Yeah, always go with forest trust, and that definitely whenever I will come to forest trust, every practical before I will tell you the prerequisites and I will tell you what are the major things is required. So now what I am going to show you, parent-child trust. So it's normally parent domain, child domain I will create, trust will automatically create. But that part I need to do. So for that only, let's figure out that what I am going to show you, practical and demo. Parent child trust, transitive, in nature. Next is what? Root domain and trust between root domain and child domain. What are the prerequisites? Root domain, child domain. Users need to add domain admin group as well as enterprise admin group. Here, these are the prerequisites. This is not a prerequisite, this is a knowledge. Parent-child trust we are going to create, and this is the info for your information. This is the information, that is transitivity in nature, trust between domain and child, info, and these are the prerequisites. Clear? Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So let's create the virtual machines. just going to power off and create new clone the machines. Okay, perfect. One is dc01bt.com, another one is dc0.uk.bt.com. Okay. So both have the same networks. Suspect. So both I'm doing spread. Let's after that I will start promotion dc01pt.com and then I will go and create the child domain. Okay, fine, very good. What domain was created?
You haven't created the domain.
Sorry, our server was created. Yeah. 10.10.
These are only server nodes, right?
Yes.
We haven't created yet.
Yeah. Now I'm going to promote the domain. Install the ADDS role and then I'll do that. Okay. Let's promote this server to a domain controller. Now my domain name is pt.com, right?
Yes.
server promoted, the domain is bt.com. Now what I need to do, I will create users, add them in the domain admin and enterprise admin access, and I will initiate that second machine to join to the parent domain first, and then I will initiate the child domain for uk.bt.com. Later on I will show you the trust which was created automatically. Okay, so the first time the domain was created, you have to enter with your administrator password. After you enter, next is what? Go to dsa.msc. Create one user there. Sit, and I will make them part of member of domain admin as well as enterprise admin. Here,
Can only domain admin can work there or not? Do you need to enterprise admin as well?
that you forget that the class, because domain admin was actually basically global group, which is not work in the domain class level, whereas enterprise is the universal group which will work. So I think
No, for this in our scenario right now, this is the child domain.
while you
uk.bt.
create the child domain, you must be the part of enterprise admin group. Why? Because the enterprise admin group is also part of administrator group, domain admin
Yes.
group also part of administrator group. Now what makes the difference? The difference is domain admin is the global group which cannot work out of domain. Enterprise admin is the universal group which can work on enterprise level. Got it?
No, no. Yes, yes. I got your point. I mean, that is actually true. But I am asking particularly in our scenario today is what we are doing right now. I mean, what we are creating a trust. So in our case, the domain admin can be able to access child domain as well as the parent domain, isn't it?
While you create the child domain, it's required access.
Okay,
Or else
okay,
you do
okay.
not able to create. This is the prerequisites. Clear? Or is that okay? Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, anyways, so all my prerequisites check done. I have created a common seed. I'll give them access of domain admin. I'll give them an enterprise admin. Okay, perfect. Now what I need to do, let's check the IP what I have given.
Ten dot 10.10.10.
Perfect. So my next job is I have to disable the firewall. While you promote the domain admin now, I mean domain controller, there is a domain firewall will be activated. You have to deactivate this one. Okay. Okay, what I need to do, I'll keep them in the domain admin access, sorry, domain join. Okay, domain is pinging. Then I am good to go to promote domain, subdomain or child domain. But before that, I have to change the domain name as well. Let's install that. But before promote, I have to change the name.
It's S. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It must be UK, right?
Can't we change the name after promoting it?
I mean, change the name of UK.
Where I have promoted, I just install the rules. Now after the join domain machine will be reboot, then I will go promote.
Can't we change the computer name after promoting a domain controller?
Just check the watch that child domain video. I think you have forget everything. Everything you forget. And sometimes you have to forget your name as well. Every practicals, we are doing the same thing, you are asking the same question. Once the machine first no, my question is why you are asking the same question. The same thing you are doing, you are checking, you are seeing every practical, you are asking the same question. Why I am telling you now? Because if you are not changed this habit, many big interview will be rejected. I am telling you.
Okay.
Every practical you are seeing that same thing I am doing, and again you are asking the same question.
No, I thought like by going into some system or something, we can change it later on if possible.
That is why now. That is why I give practical. So whatever in your thought, just apply it in systems, and you will get automatically results. You are not doing this. Instead of doing, you are asking question. And whenever it comes as a question, it is a kind of mal question. Why I am giving practical to everyone? I am giving practical, the intention is whatever comes to your mind, ask systems. Once you are doing this, you will get appropriate correct answers from systems. Now same question if you ask anyone, that will become a mal question. Got my point? Clear?
Yeah.
You are telling, let's say you are asking question, if I am not giving the IP address, will that communicate? Just check this. Will you be able to do
No,
this?
it will not.
Then,
Yeah.
now if you ask the same question to me, how it look like? This, if you are not changed this habit now, you can reject any interview. I am telling you, Gopal. So instead of once you ask, I am not telling you to stop asking question. I am telling you ask valid question instead of junk questions. Anyway, so I am now logged in as SID. Okay. So what I have to do, I have to go to add roles and features. Now these machines is the part of pt.com domain. You can check that. Go to dsa.msc and dsa.msc. I'll go to computers. You will find out DC02 was there. Now once I done this DC02, promote the DC02 as a UK domain, uk.pt.com, this will be finished. I mean it will be showing as offline. Now this will create a separate domain. Got it? So that I already installed the ADDS role. That is why there is a notifications coming here. Now click on there and promote this as a. Now which option I will do here? Tell me. Which option I have to select here? This is a day 4 or day 5 class, I guess. Tell me.
Add a domain controller to an existing domain.
So you have done the same mistakes.
Forest.
Which one I have to do in?
Second one.
Second one.
Oh.
Just whenever you are asking question, why not you are thinking? Again I am telling Gopal and Gloria. So I am asking question, you are giving answer within a minute, within a second. Why? Take your time and say, what exactly I am going to do? I am going to create a child domain. I am going to create a separate domain. Now what exactly is appropriate? So here I will put the name UK. Okay? Gopal, practice it, practice it. If you are not practicing,
Yeah,
if you do not practice, your confidence will never come, I'm telling you. Please start practicing
Yeah, yeah.
and whatever your mind, whatever the questions comes to your mind, apply it on your server. Whatever in your mind, do it on server. If server will shout, then we will see, no, it's not possible. If server is smile, then you will think that, yeah, is it possible? So after them, whatever the knowledge you will acquire now, that is fair enough to crack any interview. I never learn Active Directory based on books. I learn Active Directory is on server. That is universal truth. If I learn Active Directory from books, I will not be there as your mentor. I will be there just because of I stay, I line, I stand everywhere inside the servers. Then only I am sitting here front of as your mentor. If you want to change your life, do start practice.
I will do it, but probably from next month, because this month my exam has been postponed actually
I don't
because
know
of
which
corona.
exam. I don't know which exam you are giving. Really.
It's for, as I said, clinical psychology, but because of this corona, they are actually extending the date. My like project is there. I have to submit a project. There would be Viva was, and my internship Viva was, then practical Viva was, all these things. Like for clinical psychologists, like you have to clear everything. Then only they authorize.
Okay. But 1 hour in a day you can, in a week at least, you can do practice, right? That was not harm for your, real life education.
No, but see the morning time, like I can do it in the night if possible, like after 10 o'clock.
Yeah, why not you do this? Why not?
I thought like you are sleeping there, like at that time you might be sleeping, that's why to disturb.
If you take the systems 9:30 or
Yeah.
10, I will give you the system. Then we'll do it the practical alone.
Okay.
After your practical done, shut down my system and go for sleep. That's it. Shut down workstation, VMware workstation, and shut down my base system as well, and then go for sleep. That's it.
Okay then. If that is okay with you, then I will do it then.
I sleep
Okay.
every day by 11. Okay, because
Okay.
my shift was started 8:30 a.m. or 9 a.m. in the morning, so I sleep quite early. So if anyone want to do the practice in nights, take a system by 10:30 and take your time, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 p.m., whatever you know. But after your practical, please, that is your responsibility of the power of the workstation and power of the servers. Okay?
Alright. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Now I am just going to add, see that domain was UK. Okay, let's I'm going with SID. Why SID? SID is the enterprise administrator. He can log in any domain within the forest. Okay, any domain within the forest. What happened? Common problem actually. Okay. Now why I am not able to log in? Who can tell me? Who can tell me? This is the troubleshooting. Again, I am showing you. Who can tell me? Gloria? Why I was not able to log in?
Because it was a child domain and that's why you have to give that to uk.bt.com, means you have to log in there.
Seed was created which domain? Seed was created on BT domain, not uk.bt domain, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
while you log in seed, you have to give them either domain from here
Yes, bt/seed or
seed.
that seed@bt.
Exactly.
bt.
Exactly. Okay. Clear?
Yes.
Now how?
Yes.
Now my question: how bt.com users can able to log in uk.bt.com just because of the trust was created? How you check the trust? Go to run and run the command domain.msc. See that? There is a trust created with bt.com. Okay. So let's go to their properties. If you go to the properties, you will find out trust. So you have created trust. Which trust type? Which type trust? Parent. Parent trust. Okay. Transitive? Yes. Clear? Clear? Now if I go to the bt.com, go to properties, trust, yeah, child, trust type child, transitive, yes. Clear? So will you create extra effort for trust, or trust was automatically created? What?
Automatically created.
Automatic.
That is why it's called implicit or automatic trust. Clear? Is that clear?
Yes.
Next week I will show you domain tree, tree root trust, and then parent child trust, tree root trust and then forest trust. Then I will show you a couple of things, how we can create the manual trust with the very different DNS, secondary DNS, forwarder, DNS conditional forwarder. Okay? Clear?
Yes. I have a question. Is it possible that there could be issue between child domain and a parent domain, and how we can fix it?
Which kind of issue? What issue?
Any kind of issue. Is there a possibility of having any issue between
What issue?
trust in?
I am asking what issue? What kind of problem?
I don't know. I am asking you. Is there any possibility? Is there any possibility of having any issue with the trust between child domain and the parent domain?
That is why I am asking what kind of issue you are telling. It is not place of story, or it is not a place of cinema. You have to be definite. What kind of problems you are indicating? What kind of problems? Trust problem means what? You are telling it kind of any trust problem between child domain and forest domain. That you are trying to say.
Yes.
Okay, then definitely answer me. See, I do not believe in any emotion. I only believe on the definite words. So you have to ask me definite question. Now your question is there any problem between child domain and forest domain trust? So my answer, if network is working, there is no problem. There is no problem, because instead of doing the manual trust, you are doing hell lot of arrangement, like DNS arrangement, like you are creating network communication, that the things you are doing manually. And here the child was created by Microsoft. The quality of work Microsoft here is automatically done. So there is no problem happen in trust between. What exactly can do? We can create conditional forwarders from parent to child for more DNS resolution. For that only what we need to do, we'll go to DNS mgmt.msc. As you told, connectivity. So in general there is no connectivity issue till network network issue, but some problem happened. DNS was not resolving in that cases. So in that case, if the DNS is not resolving, then you can go and create the conditional forwarder. What you need to do, just create new conditional forwarder and your child domain, that is uk.bt.com, and you provide domain and you provide the IP address 10.10.10.11. Okay. Once you've done this, any query will come for uk.bt.com through DNS. DC01 can resolve the forward packet to deco.bt.com, right? Instead of same way, we go to the uk.bt.com and trying to create DNS mgmt.msc. That is bt.com, and I put them conditional forwarder 10.10.10.10. Why I am giving this? Just because of DNS name resolutions. Okay, so that was the problem will come, that in child domain users was not resolve the name. Kindly check. In that case, you have to do the conditional forwarder. Clear?
Okay.
Clear doubt? Clear? Tell me.
Okay. Yeah. So there's only one issue, and this it can be resolved by doing conditional forwarder.
Exactly. Issue is what?
Okay.
Issue is nothing. It's just a user complaint that DNS resolve is not working. Let's say any of the DNS record which is on uk.bt.com, but that users are not getting resolution. Somewhat the problem happened, or maybe the delegation is not working. Or in that scenario, what happened? You can create a conditional forwarder towards your bt.com, and same things you can do conditional forwarder bt.com. That means traffics will, first of all, let's say this is your parent domain and this is your child domain. Okay, so the first of all DNS traffic will move from here to there by uk.bt.com. It added a conditional forwarder. Same wise, if you have added bt.com as a conditional, traffic will move from there. So for circle based communication, you need the conditional forwarder access. Clear?
Okay. Yeah.
Any doubt?
No.
Please practice, Gopal. Please practice. I am not at all
Yes.
happy whenever you are asking this kind of question, and I am not really happy that why you are asking this question. Because the question you are asking now, it's simple like childish question. Do not do this. Your question should be a valid questions. Like Gloria asked, like Miraj asking. These are the valid questions, and these only validity will come once you start practical. If you watch it through video, I understood that you in a week you watch my video 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. But only watching video will not give you the confidence until and unless you start triggering the gun. You watch the video how to shoot the people through gun, but once the gun in your hand will not trigger until and unless you make the practice.
Yeah, it's true.
You will become a big shooter if you do the practice. That is why Indian Army will spend huge amount of bullet cost just for train their army. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay guys, happy weekend and happy Diwali as well, because next week when we sit prior to Diwali, so Diwali is Friday or Thursday? Thursday, right? Yeah, it's Thursday, I guess. Yeah.
Thursday is Kali Puja.
I think Friday is the Diwali.
Yes.
So,
Dada, please share the PPT of DNS.
yes. That is the big. I think I will upload it.
Okay.
Let's see. Is that uploaded or not? Let's see. Just a minute. Any question? Please ask.
No, thank you very much. Thanks, Jonathan. Thank you to all of you, and wish you a very happy Diwali and wish you a very happy weekend.
Thank
Okay,
you.
bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.